King Charles denies Camilla's request to grant her daughter princess title Laura. Camilla's daughter with her ex-husband is not of royal blood. Despite this, Camilla has leveraged her influence to afford Laura honors akin to those of a princess, enjoying privileges well beyond those of ordinary people. Unsatisfied with this, Camilla has demanded even more power, seeking the official title of princess, claiming it would ease her burdens as queen. However, King Charles opposes this idea, emphasizing the importance of maintaining the purity of the royal bloodline. On September 8, 2022, Queen Elizabeth II died after a 70-year reign. After decades in waiting, King Charles II was finally a monarch, and his beloved was now Camilla Queen Consort. Their coronation was held in Westminster Abbey on May 6, 2023, in a ceremony watched by 20 million viewers in the United Kingdom. After King Charles III was diagnosed with cancer in early 2024, Queen Camilla valiantly stepped up her duties, bravely becoming the face of the monarchy during a difficult time. As Prince William's vision for a modern monarchy begins to take shape, whispers of a deepening rift between Charles and Camilla have only grown louder, with insiders suggesting that William's ambitious plans to streamline the royal family may be at the heart of this royal drama, driven solely by differing views on the monarchy future, or are darker secrets behind the scenes playing a role in the growing divide. But it is private life at their London residence of Clarence House and various other royal dwellings where they are surrounded by their 10 grandchildren, which seems to fulfill Queen Camilla the most. For although she is now Queen of the United Kingdom, she is still a fun-loving, family-focused mom at heart. And no matter what the future holds, the love between Charles and Camilla endures as they face the challenges of ruling an aging king. Charles II is immensely proud of her, Jr. says, and he is grateful to her for everything she has sacrificed for him. Camilla's childhood was far from ordinary. Describing her early years, biographer Giles Brandreth says she had an Enid Blyton sort of childhood, but in reality, it was much grander. The Shans were part of the British upper class, living a life of privilege with all the trimmings. Camilla grew up with pets, developed a love for riding, and even won rosettes at local guana. According to Camilla, her childhood was perfect in every way, filled with the kind of comfort and opportunities that few could imagine. When she was 5, Camilla was sent to Drills, a co-educational school in Ditching. By the age of 10, she moved on to Queen's Gate School in London, where she was known as Mila. Her classmates included singer Twinkle, who saw her as a girl with inner strength and confidence. One of her teachers, the writer Penelope Fitzgerald, remembered Camilla as bright and lively despite her promising start. Camilla left Queen's Gate with just 10 level in 1964, and her parents didn't push her to stay on for A levels. At 16, Camilla attended the Montferdy Finishing School in Switzerland, followed by studies in French and French literature at the University of London Institute in Paris. By March 25, 1965, Camilla had made her debut as a debutante in London, a rite of passage for young women of her social standing. Post-debut, Camilla lived in various flats in Kensington and Belgravia, sharing spaces with friends and acquaintances connected to the British aristocracy. She worked as a secretary and receptionist in the West End, and even had a stint at the decorating firm Sybil Fax and John Fowler. However, she was reportedly let go from this job after arriving late due to attending a dance, a hint at her youthful, rebellious streak. The king and queen had initially met in their 20s before their respective first marriages. Charles and Camilla were in a relationship with the then prince, said to be completely smitten with the debutante, but the couple were forced to take a break when 24-year-old Charles went on a tour with the Royal Navy. She wrote to Charles to tell him that she had accepted a wedding proposal from Andrew Parker Bowes, a guards officer who had been her on-off boyfriend since the late 1960s. Royal author Penny Junor wrote about the letter in her book about Camilla, The Duchess, The Untold Story, revealing Stowe